Welcome to the channel, or thank you very much for returning if you've been here before. I'm Dan Weiss, creator and owner of MFile Music Theory and Songwriting. We are all about helping you gain control of your creative passion and power so you can become the musician you are supposed to be, making the most impact with your music by creating the music that you hear in your head. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on that little bell notification so you don't miss my super amazing, ultimate, life-changing content when it comes out. Now, let's get to the video. All right, we've come to the record portion of today. Today's record is, oh my, there we go. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. That shine, not really doing so well, but I didn't adjust the white balance. That's my bad. I didn't take Adam Carter's advice and now my video sucks. So Elton John, 1973. This masterpiece drops on the world. And holy, I mean, 1973 was already a really, really heavy year for music. Lots of some of the best albums that were ever made dropped in 73. And this one obviously stands out. Elton John, always a tremendously talented musician, very distinct style. And that style is just kind of put to the fore, full force, prominent. This is almost like that flagship album. And it's got a ton of the hits on here, obviously. Like Candle in the Wind, Benny and the Jets, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting. And this is a double album, too. There's a lot of music on here. And some of my favorite Elton John songs that aren't the hits, like Dirty Little Girl, Ballad of Danny Bailey, I love that one. Funeral for a Friend, Love Lies Bleeding. He opened with that when my friend and I went and saw him a few years ago. And I was just like, no way, come on, really? You're opening with this? This is amazing. There's a very, I don't know, each song almost lends itself to being a scene in a movie. Like a lot of songs kind of can do that, some better than others, but there's so much narrative and cinematic flair in all of these songs on this album. I mean, it could just be lyricist. Let's see. Bernie Taupin. One of the best song lyricists of all time. He wrote all the words for all these songs and everything, and just an incredible narrative ability to be able to tell a compelling story in song without making it boring and just giving you detail. He's very, very good at letting the narrative unfold. As a listener, you're drawn in. You're excited about it. The music plays off of that so perfectly. And I don't know. There's just something about the way that these songs work. It's like they're their own self-contained movie, even though it's just the music. Like, you get the images in your head, and I know the ones that I would see would be probably different from any of yours. But it pulls you into a different world or a different time or a very specific instance or feeling or whatever, and you're there. And for such a piano-centric album, sometimes it's kind of harder to get a bit more of the rock element because it's piano. You can get hard rock out of a piano, but usually, you got a lot more keyboards going on, and piano was kind of relegated to playing second fiddle or lower once the electric guitar came over. It wasn't Jerry Lee Lewis kicking the piano bench out from under him and hammering on the keys and going crazy that was defining of rock and roll anymore. It was the metal of the guitar that became the defining sound of rock and roll. But this album has both in spades. Virtuosic piano playing and just dirty guitar tracks. I can never remember who. I'd have to open up and get in here, but man, just do yourself a favor, put aside some time and really actively listen to this album and pull apart everything you can. This is several master classes in musicianship and songwriting and production and arrangement and lyricism. I mean, you name it, this album has it. So, whether you're a fan or not, I highly suggest that you do yourself a favor and check this out. Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road, Elton John, 1973. Oh, what a year it was. If you want to learn more about any of the topics discussed on today's episode, or if you'd like to expand your horizons so you can make the most amount of impact with your music, please be sure to check us out at mfile.ca.